Hi everyone, this is Pat in the paper closet. Welcome back. Today we're going to be working on a tag that I like to include in all my junk journals. I love this tag. I call it a memory tag. What it is, I don't know if you remember years ago, you would go to, say, a baby shower or a birthday party or a wedding. They would have a book that you would pass around and everyone would sign it, write their greetings and memories and best wishes on. So I've created these little tags that can be included in your junk journal or your scrapbook or a photo album, whatever you're making. And it's the same idea. It's a tag, but it opens up all the way so that you have room to pass this around at a party, even if you're having a party at home. Just pass around a couple of these and everyone will get into it, writing their best wishes on it, their memories. And I figured this would be cute to include in our baby journal. This is the baby girl's first year junk journal. So it would be cute to have a few of these. Say, your baby shower, if you have it at a venue where there are tables. You have a few of these, put one on each table, have everyone write whatever they want on it. Something to look back on in years to come that you can remember. Who was there, things like that. But it's great to have in years to come to look back on these memories. It's very easy to make. You don't need much. I've made mine out of copy paper. You can use, I would say, maybe a 32-pound paper. I wouldn't use cardstock. It'd be hard to fold it up. The only thing is, when you start passing these around or putting them on the tables, I would include a little note in it, asking them not to write on this front panel, because that's where you're going to put your information, either a photo or a date of what is involved, what it is, what the party is. So you have to somehow include a note telling them to please not write on the front panel. Now to make this is very simple. Paper is 8.5 by 11. I designed this on my computer, no problem, you don't even have to do that. I picked polka dot paper, pink and white. And on this one panel, I put this big bottle. Now you have to be careful. You're going to put something on using your computer. This panel is, say, 2.5 inches wide by 4.25 inches high. So whatever you put on there can't be any bigger than that. It has to fit into this panel when you fold it. Other than that, the sky's the limit. You could just print out your pattern, your background pattern, and then decorate this later on if you want with die cuts or word sentiments, whatever you want, a little label, the way you can write your information. So you don't have to do this on your computer. You can just create this like you would another tag. Decorating it up with, this one it's printed on here, but flowers, a bow, little ribbon. So however you want to decorate it, and for whatever event you're having. It could be a birthday party, a wedding, a graduation party. Wouldn't that be great? At a graduation party, the person would have well wishes and greetings from all their friends and that they've met during college or high school. It's kind of like having a yearbook that you pass around and all your friends sign it. So a couple of these, one for each table at your party, or if you're at home, just make a few, put them out on a table use a gel pen, I suggest, if you're using copy paper. That's the only thing that won't seep through the paper. If you use a regular ballpoint pen, your ink would go through. No markers, those don't work. I found only gel pens work on copy paper. So you get a couple of inexpensive gel pens just to pass around with your tags and their little note, and you're all set. So I'm going to make a few of these. I'll show you. Get this out of the way. Here's our book. I've caught up on, I've got all the months. All the months have their pockets and their corner tucks done. So I've got that done. And these are the papers I printed. This is the yellow one. Now these are folded differently. I've done these before in another junk journal, but I've done them in this orientation, so they were taller. But these I wanted smaller to fit in our book. So these, you're printing them horizontally, or landscape as it's called. And I'm just going to fold this on the long side evenly. Make a crease. And I'll bring it back to where it was. That's how it'll look. Now again, you're going to take it and fold it over this way. Lining it up. Making a crease. Gets a little bit harder because your paper is getting thicker. You now have 4 layers. So be careful when you're folding. Bone folder helps. Get a good crease. Now again, you're going to take it and fold it over this way, so that only the baby bottle is showing, or whatever you have on the front of yours. And this one has the yellow background. You can make them all different, all the same, if you want. Now what I've done, I want to make it look like a tag. So I'm just cutting off my corners. I'm not measuring. I'm guesstimating a 1/2 inch down the side and a 1/2 inch from the top. Same thing on the other corner. I'm guessing a 1/2 inch each way. So that gives us the shape of the tag. And then when you open it up, you have all the room for writing, for all the good memories you're going to have. You also have this side, all of these. This is the only one you want them to keep blank. These can be written on, and it all gets folded up and placed in the pocket of your book. And you have it forever. I have that one. Here's a pink one. And I'm going to save a few of these because this book that I've created, it has the 12 months in the front, a 2-page spread for each month. And then this next section is going to be for extra photos, such as baby shower, maybe some sonograms, first birthday party, all those good photos that you want from that first year. So I'm going to make not a lot of pockets, probably just 1 or 2 for this part of the book, because this is the photo section. So I'm not sure how it would be set up yet till you know what photos you're putting in it, actually. So I don't know how many pockets I would want. I think I'll just put 1 pocket, maybe on one of these pages, and then I'll put the 4 tags in there, or the 3 tags. I'll fold up another one. Fold it on the long edge. Give it a crease. And fold it over, sort of like a greeting card. Give it a crease on that side. I think I'm a little bit off camera here. There you go. Now we're going to fold it over again, same direction, so that our graphic is on the front. Really giving it a good crease all the way around. There we go. We'll cut off the corners, make it look like a tag. half and a half. And there we go. We have number 2. It's that simple. Very simple to make. But I love including these in my junk journals. Like I said, I mean, in years to come, I know I have junk journals or digital scrapbooks I had made when my grandchildren were born. My oldest grandchild is now going to be 30, but they love looking through those books, just all the memories that are in there, all the journaling that I did, so they can remember each step of the way as they were growing up. So this would be similar. It'd bring back a lot of memories. Okay, we'll fold up this last one. On the long edge. Give it a good crease. Fold it over like a greeting card. And fold it over one more time. Lining up the edges as best you can. Now when I'm a little off, let me get over. There we go. That's good. Now really giving it a good crease. Flatten it out really good. And there's another yellow one. Like I said, you can make these. These are copy paper. You can make them out of 32-pound paper. Make them a little bit sturdier. And I'm not sure. You'd have to test out different types of pens on those. You might be able to use fine point markers, or I'm not sure. So I haven't tested those. I know the gel pens work fine. They don't seep through the paper when you're writing. But here's the yellow one. So we have 2 yellows and 2 pinks. Where's the other yellow? Where did I put it? Got it? Here it is. We have 2 yellows and 2 pinks made in a few minutes. Very simple. So I hope you liked this video. Please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell if you want to receive notifications when my next video is up. Or you could just subscribe, and when you see In the Paper Closet, you'll look at my next video. Also, please hit the like button and leave me a comment. Whether you like this or not, good idea. Okay, so I'll see you soon. I'll be back with the next part to our book, Baby Girl's First Year Junk Journal. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.